With the aftermath of Spider-Man No Way Home, there is still so many questions in regards to what happens with Spider-Man next, and shockingly enough, still questions about the character's past. One of the big ones that constantly gets brought back around is the existence of Uncle Ben. Now the writers of the film tackle the fan question. So this comes directly at us from The Hollywood Reporter, who got to talk to the screenwriters of Spider-Man No Way Home, this being Chris McKenna and Eric Sommers. One topic that was brought up by The Hollywood Reporter was the "with great power comes great responsibility" that we get in Spider-Man No Way Home, and of course how this Peter Parker differs to the other two iterations, because of course they were also in the film. And one thing that was brought up was the whole mentor figure idea, going with Tony Stark, then of course having Aunt May say "with great power comes great responsibility," and where exactly does this leave Uncle Ben? So they said that when it comes to this, when they were looking at how did they deliver that line, the character arc, and what did they do with Uncle Ben, and they openly acknowledge, yes, there's mentions of him, there's the Easter eggs, there's the little things there that confirm Uncle Ben did exist, but what exactly do we do with the whole mentor thing? And they decided that if you look at it, what can we do, and what can we do with the whole mentor thing that maybe makes Aunt May more of that type of figure, and that is the direction that they wanted to go in, because what if it's May that instills that in him, the whole idea of "with great power comes great responsibility," especially with how we can make it a part of the third film and show that. And they also said that they did not want to rehash the same origin story, because again, it's been seen 2 times already, and in this film we're going to have both of those characters appear. So again, it feels like a lot of retread. And when approaching it, they said that they wanted to kind of go towards a moral guide figure that was Aunt May, that also had Uncle Ben there at some point, and that naturally through the course of the progression of the story, you would see what happens here and how things kind of got to where they are, if you will. And that as the story continued to evolve, with Aunt May passing, with the Spider-Man showing up there, with them talking about great power and great responsibility and Uncle Ben and what those words mean, that this just made Aunt May more of a Uncle Ben-ish character to this Peter Parker, because of the story that they just put together and that we just saw play out. Which, in my opinion, again, I think this is great, because if Aunt May just died and he goes, "Remember what Uncle Ben taught you?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, Uncle Ben, he's great. Screw you, May." It's a little weak. It doesn't really make sense, but having her deliver that line and then him follow through with almost taking a life, but realizing "with great power comes great responsibility," in my opinion, just works better. So Uncle Ben still exists, as they say. He exists, but Aunt May is the more Uncle Ben-ish character in this iteration.